From the Yonkers Statesman, October 25, 1916. Headline: To start trolley car operation. The Yonkers Railroad Company has notified the city authorities that it intends to start the operation of its cars tomorrow morning. It is understood that the company has obtained the services of a sufficient number of experienced men who will be able to operate cars without violating the so-called 15-day ordinance. Headline: Trolleymen to run buses. Apparently, the Trolleymen's Union is going to try to prove to the public that trolley service is unnecessary. The Executive Committee, headed by President Samuel Hoey, and 3 members went to New York City this afternoon to arrange to obtain 30 buses as the first step toward inaugurating a general transportation service at a nominal fare of 5 cents. It is the intention of the union to run these buses from Getty Square as a center point. They will operate at regular intervals, and everything possible will be done to render the proposed service satisfactory. The buses will not be bought outright at first, but will be leased. Later, if the plan is successful, the vehicles will be purchased with others. President Hoey stated that no application has yet been made for a franchise. Such an application will be made, though, in the near future. The entire scheme is to be financed by the union. It will not be possible to give employment to all of the locals members, though at least 60 men will be required, 2 on each bus. Headline: For Commissioner of Charities. V. Everett Macy, candidate for Commissioner of Charities for Westchester County, an office to be filled for the first time, has made a great record during the time he has served as Superintendent of the Poor. It was that record and the fact that he is acknowledged to be one of the leaders in the movement to give real help to the poor, which attracted to his support the leaders of all parties in the county. 3 years ago, Mr. Macy took office as a Democrat, but he has conducted the office without consideration of politics in the slightest degree. He retained in office the men who were well-versed in the routine work of running the county house and hospital. The fact that they were Republican appointees made no difference to him, so long as they did their work well and honestly. The men he found there are still there. He has not only devoted his time to the work of the office, but he has retained at his own expense an assistant, and has taken over a good many burdens without any additional expense to the county. His good work will have a broader field of usefulness as Commissioner of Charities, in charge of the penitentiaries as well as the poor. Headline: French regain ground at Verdun. Recaptured Montfort, its German commander, and 3,500 men. The Romanians lose Predeel Pass. Also, today's French official reports indicate an important military move in the Balkans, where Italian cavalry from southern Albania have formed a junction with cavalry and artillery from the Entente Macedonian front, giving the Entente allies an unbroken front of 250 miles across the southern Balkan peninsula. Headline: Trolley strike saves him money. The trolley strike has actually saved money for me, in one way at least, said a man who lives in Riverdale Avenue. You have to ride in jitneys? Yes. But you have to pay 10-cent fare instead of 5 on trolley cars. I do. How then does the strike save you money? I have to walk to Getty Square to get a jitney south, don't I? Yes, of course. Well, by going to Getty Square, I escape 2 or 3 panhandlers at Riverdale Avenue and Main Street that used to touch me for 10 cents or a quarter almost every day. And that's the news from Yonkers 100 years ago today.